Hi everybody, T Nothing No Barfield here. Welcome to Writer's Corner. Alright, I think I'm good now. So, this video is going to be divided into 3 parts. Not like 3 separate videos, just 3 parts to the video so I can help keep track of it in my head. Well, you'll see why. So the first part is personal updates. The second part is going to be just the writing tips, you know, the actual meat and potatoes. Meat and bones? I don't know, the good part of the video, and then the third part is going to be some self-promo stuff. So first, the update part. You might notice, for one, I'm wearing stuff. I'm wearing stuff you haven't seen before. Yes, this is my Fallout shirt from the Fallout series, specifically Fallout 4, Vault Dweller. And this is my Star-Lord jacket that I got myself from Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm just a garbage human with average stats except charisma, so yeah. But I got myself some other outfits as well, but those aren't going to be in this video. This jacket's really hot, so I'll just take that off. So this video was originally going to come out on Thanksgiving, but then I didn't do it because I was full of pie. So yeah, Black Friday now, which I always have been disappointed with Black Friday. I thought, oh, Black Friday, it's like Friday the 13th, it's a dark holiday, and it's just a shopping day. It's just shopping, guys. Sorry to be disappointed. So yeah, but that's the thing, outfit, clothes stuff. I have been getting better with the butterfly knife she got me, so that's pretty cool. I know how to open it now and close it a couple different ways. So I've been kind of just like spinning it around and all that jazz just to kind of relax myself. It's really loud and clicky, but I like it. It's very distracting. So that was just me throwing it on the bed. So let's see. That. I think that's all. Oh, no it's not. No it's not. I also have decided to start uploading my videos once a week, just not specifically on Monday. Like, they'll get there in the week, but it may be like Saturdays when I have time to do it, so I do it on Saturday, and then I do it next Tuesday, so they're only 4 days apart, but then the next one might be the Friday after that, so it's, you know, you gotta wait 10 days for the next one, but it will happen within the week. That's the plan, to help me just be creative when I'm feeling creative and whenever I am making the time to be creative. So that's mostly the update stuff for me. So just to kind of slide right into the writing tips thing, I need a transitional thing. So, speaking of creative stuff and transitioning, I've had like my creative blocks. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to my last video or not, but I've been having some creative blocks and like mild irritation and depression and aggravation, a lot of different stuff. I have like a lot of like stress and everything building up. Not good. Not good. So I want to use writing to help me with that because it's something that I enjoy and it's something that should be helpful, but my emotions aren't lining up with the emotions that I need to express in Legendland Tale of the Nameless God. Irritating. So I've decided to start a separate little thing outside of the Legendland universe, just a separate story that will help me with my emotions so I can express my stress or aggravation, my dark thoughts, and this will hopefully help me get out my deep, twisted things and also allow me to express my other emotions in a therapeutic way, because I don't need a therapist, hopefully. I just need something therapeutic, which brings me to my point. Therapeutic writing. I know a lot of writers use their writing for therapy. That's probably a good thing. But here's the thing, you may end up feeling like you can't express what you're feeling in your story because it's not good for your story right now. Or you express what you need to from your emotions, but it's in a separate part of your story, like chapter 30 is whenever your character gets really, really angry. You're on chapter 18 right now, so you gotta balance it out, and so you gotta write chapter 30 now, but then you gotta get yourself back into a happy place for chapter 18, so you may feel stuck, or like you're trying to fit together a puzzle. And that's what I did for Legendland. And while Legendland turned out well, it's not what I want to do for the rest of my books, so hence writing my emotions over here. Like if I'm angry and Namonai needs to be happy, I write my angry stuff in my other story, and then I'm happy, and I write Namonai's emotions. So that's what I'm going to recommend to you guys, and that's what I'm going to be talking about as tips for therapeutic writing. So I know I have said before, only write one story at a time. Yes, I get it. But if that one story is complete garbage because you can't get a hold of your emotions, then you're kind of screwed. So, I recommend having your therapy story and then like your story that other people are going to see. That's the thing. That's the first thing. This therapy story is not something that other people need to see. It doesn't have to have a coherent plot. It doesn't have to have a good story. It doesn't have to have great character development. It can be an atrocious editor's worst nightmare. But it has to be genuinely emotional. That's the thing here. You need to connect with this. Nobody else has to. Nobody else has to even see this thing, but other people have to look at it. So the first thing, nobody else might see this. I don't know if I'm going to let anybody see the story that I'm working on. I don't know. It's for me. It's for me, not you. Me. So that's the first thing. The second thing, realize it's okay to express these emotions. These emotions are natural. They happen. I mean, even if it's about like stabbing people in the face, we all have those. You know, like whenever you see someone working on the street and you just want to shake the ladder they're on, or whenever somebody's talking to you, you just like want to mush their face down into what they're eating. Or like somebody parks in the fire lane and you just want to take their kayak and like shove it straight through their window. Or like you just want to lay in bed and not do anything and like wonder how you would be able to duct tape in your pillow to your face to smother yourself because you have to do things today. Not difficult things, not like saving lives, just fixing your own lunch. But there's nothing you want to eat, so why bother living? You know, just little things like that. So these emotions, they're okay to express in the context of this safe, sane, consensual story. So that tongue sticking out thing was just because there's an inside joke to safe, sane, and consensual that you normies don't get. I'm probably gonna cut that out of the video. Whew. Alright, so these characters that you're creating, the story that you're creating, there needs to be a resolution. You have to have a goal in mind, or else you're just aimlessly writing. You know, for me, there are certain parts of the story that I'm going to use to express like my dark, twisted thoughts that are not healthy for me to harbor, and I need to get those out so that way they can be out there and they're not in me. But other times, like whenever I'm feeling irritated, I'm going to write my irritation and aggravation in a way where it's going to help me not be irritated and aggravated afterwards. So, like, if you have a character that represents your depression, that character, by the end of the story, needs to have either, you know, changed who they are to be a different person, overcome their depression, or you've killed them off as like slaying your depression thing. You're not supposed to kill them off like they succumbed to the depression. Basically, you're either writing your dark, twisted thoughts as a way to get those out as a form of healthy expression, or you're creating resolutions to the problems and emotional struggles that you face within the characters or events in your story. You know, you can create a conflict between two warring space factions of the Galactic Empire that represent your struggle between pacifism and self-defense, or different things, whatever you need. Which brings me to point 4. If you make it worse on yourself, then you're just torturing yourself. You're not supposed to be torturing yourself. This is supposed to help you. Therapy is supposed to help. It's supposed to. So, I lost my train of thought, guys. I need to get it back. The conductor got fired or something. I'm probably going to write about this. I'm probably going to have like an actor who just delves into drinking and can't do live videos anymore because he's can't cope with things and doesn't remember, and he has like early onset Alzheimer's or something, and he just starts forgetting, and that leads him into like a homicidal rage. I oftentimes feel homicidal rage. Anyway, so the points that I've been trying to cover are these stories for you only. You don't need to make emotions more melodramatic or less important than they are. They're exactly as important as they need to be to you. The story is supposed to be personal. It doesn't have to be very clean. It doesn't have to be very cut and organized. And additionally, these thoughts are okay to express, but they need to have a resolution to them in the end. A specific tip for creating a resolution is to always have a goal in mind whenever you go to write it. Whenever you're angry and you go to sit down and hammer out the keys, remember that your goal here is to not be angry by the time you're done with it. So if you're going to have a violent shooting, touchy subject, but if you're going to have a violent shooting in your book, there needs to be a resolution for one of the characters in there. You can't just have chaos for the sake of chaos. Goals, okay? Not squad goals, just plain old goals. I think that's it for writing therapeutically. Now onto this final self-promo thing. It's Black Friday, so in honor of that, it actually went live last night and we boosted the post on Facebook, but just letting you guys know in case you come across this in the evening as you're scrolling through and you get back all tired from shopping outside, you can easily get onto your computer, go to www.arc-storm.com and order Legendland, this novel right here, for like $15 right now. Physical copy, signed by me, or you can get the ebook for $5 right now. There's a code and everything that you can use. I'll put the link below I'll put everything below in the description. So that way you guys can get on that special. This is the cheapest, the least expensive, I hate the word cheap. This is the least expensive Legendland has ever been. So go ahead, grab your copy, and hopefully enjoy it. Hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna lean in close here, guys. And the light's right on my face, so white out. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to my rambling. Ooh, I can't deal with that. I'll just end the video later. Thank you guys for listening to my rambling. This is a super long video. I probably am gonna cut it, but thank you guys. I hope you like the new background music. Let me know what you think about that. If you guys have any tips about writing your feelings, using writing as therapy, just let me know. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. And if you're struggling with anything heavily emotional, talk to someone about it or put that in writing, or both. They may both be very helpful. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you liked it. Please continue to enjoy.